Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. If you're new on this channel, however, my name is Jasur. I'm the founder and legal representative of a company called JR and Firm. We are a corporate consultancy, corporate legal and financial consultancy based in Hong Kong now, but we have two offices in Shanghai, in the city of Yiwu, Zhejiang province, and also currently our Shenzhen office is being renovated, and we will activate our Shenzhen office pretty soon. Now we help foreign entrepreneurs and companies enter the Chinese market, Hong Kong, Singapore, and a bunch of other countries, including Central Asia. If you want to know more about our services, you can visit our website and feel free to contact us. Now, on this video, I would like to quickly reply to one of the most frequently asked questions, which is, do I need an accountant in China to set up a company? Okay, like from the beginning. The answer is very straightforward. Yes, we touched this topic before on many different videos, but just to explain more thoroughly here, China is one of those countries where they require the accountant details from the beginning. It starts from your first initial application, actually. When you're filling out the application, I'll try to put a sample page here. There is a section on the application which requires accountant's details. Usually it's the accountant's ID and a bunch of other details like name, accounting license, etc. Now, follow-up question we get from viewers on this channel is, well, I have an accountant in Dubai, I have an accountant in, I don't know, Saudi, or I have an accountant in the US. We don't really need an accountant in mainland China. No, that's not an option, guys. Unfortunately, even if you don't use our accounting service, you will have to provide your own accountant in mainland China. The reason is China only issues or gives accounting license to Chinese citizens. Actually, accounting is one of those fields only citizens are able to apply for licensing. The other one is lawyer. My background is corporate law. But, until I got this green card in China, I wasn't able to actually sit for the bar. I haven't sat for the bar yet, don't take me wrong. But with the green card, I'm able to apply for the bar and get licensed in China. Same for the accountant. Well, a little bit correction maybe. When I said, Chinese citizen, I wanted to say actually permanent residence plus Chinese citizen. So if you're a citizen in China or you're a permanent resident, only then can you apply for accounting license. That's just a clarification here. So your accountant in Dubai or your accountant in the US or other countries, if they are foreigners, not permanent residents or not Chinese citizens, then I don't think they can apply, right now. So getting back to the topic again, yes, you have to provide an accountant from the beginning. Okay, in our company formation package in China, we already provide that. But sometimes when we give this offer, people react or say, "Oh, we don't need an accountant." No, that's not optional. Okay, that's not optional. Either you use our accountant that we provide in the beginning, or the second option is you will have to provide your own accountant's details to us when we are doing the registration, because we have to put their details on the application, okay, from the beginning, actually. You cannot provide it later, because on the application, there is a section, again, we have to put their ID, we have to put their details, and they will have to sign the application as well. That's not optional, again. And that is true in all of the Chinese cities. Yiwu, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, everywhere, okay? If sometimes, okay, let me give you another, clarification maybe. If sometimes some local agency says, oh, you don't need to provide anything, that is total BS. Why? Because, of course, you do have to provide all the information. Think about it logically. You're setting up a company here. just to avoid all this hassle of communication, because some of the local companies, some of the local agencies, they have this language barrier. They don't know how to communicate with foreign clients. So they just try to avoid all of that communication and say, oh, just a copy of the passport, we do it for you. No, actually, they provide all of that accounting information and all that bunch. Even sometimes I came across with this crazy situation where the supervisor was provided by the agency without telling the client. Client came to us. They said, oh, I want to shut down my company. And I am the only one. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in the company. There's nobody else. Of course, client foreigner, he didn't know. So after we checked everything, we discovered that there's one Chinese guy's name as a supervisor. And we asked the client, okay, can you provide his contact details so we can contact, and then he needs to sign because we are closing the company. And he got really surprised. He said, wow, who is that who is that Chinese? I never knew. See, this kind of situations I'm talking about. I'm not saying all of the local companies, local agencies, they're bad. I'm just saying from practice. We've been doing this business for many, many years. Since 2012, I mentioned it on many videos, but unfortunately, that's the situation. One of the reasons why I started this, corporate consultancy was this actually. We came across, when we were talking to different corporate consultancy agencies, all of them, literally all of them, try to avoid thorough communication. Why? Because again, language barrier, probably the cultural differences, etc. They try to avoid this, explanations and in detail communication, because they're deep down, I'm sure they're afraid of making mistakes. Simple as that. So to cover all of that in the background, they do a bunch of stuff and they don't tell you. Just be aware of that. Okay. So coming back to the topic, yes, you have to provide the accountant details from the beginning. Either use our services that we provide. Everything is transparent. We're going to give you the information about our accountant, and on top of that, we're going to make a group with you and ourselves with the accountant. We talk in that group in one of the social media platforms, WhatsApp, Telegram, WeChat, or you just bring your own accountant in China and give their details so we can continue with the company formation process. Hope this answers the question about accountant in China when you're forming a company. Now, if you want to discuss more, want to get more details, or you want you want to get your questions answered, book a call. Okay, there's always a link on the screen. Go to our website. There's a section to book a call on Calendly, and I'll be glad to discuss your specific situation and go through all of your questions over a Zoom call. Or if you're in Hong Kong, I don't mind meeting in person as well. Thanks for watching. With that, I'm going to close this video. If you have any questions, email, book a call, or leave in the comment section below. See you guys in the next one.